Hey, it's Patrick Grosser with Fathom Realty, and this is your Cincinnati real estate market news for week 37 of 2021. We're going to take a look at the numbers for this past week and compare them to the same week last year in 2020 to see how we measure up, see what the trends are. We're also going to take a look at 3 strategies you can utilize, whether you're buying or selling or doing both in today's Cincinnati real estate market to achieve your goals. So first, let's take a look at the numbers for this week. We're down 12% for new listings, so that's certainly discouraging. We're already in a low inventory market, which we'll talk about a little bit later. We want to be seeing more listings coming to market compared to last year rather than fewer. So again, new listings are down 12% this past week compared to the same time last year. Closings are also down 18%, so that's a big number too. We've seen that for a few different weeks in a row here. It's becoming a trend that we're seeing compared to last year at the same time, far fewer closings. And we think, at least I think as a theory to explain that would be that there was more activity later in the year towards the end of the summer and early fall in 2020 in response to less activity as the pandemic broke out in the spring and the summer, at least the early summer. Folks that had to make a move that year delayed it until the late summer, early fall. And now, comparing it to this year, which is more of a normal year, we're seeing that there's less activity in the real estate market in the fall, which is normally the case. So closings down 18%, new listings down 12%. However, average sale price is up 10% compared to last year. We have been seeing some growth in sale prices as high as 25-26% some weeks compared to last year. The average is right around 18%. So this is a week that's below average as far as the sale price increase compared to last year. I wouldn't take too much stock into that. We definitely want to see a positive number as homeowners. But generally speaking, at least in the first half of the year compared to the same time the previous year, we're about up 18% on home prices. So certainly difficult for buyers to find what they're looking for and to afford that. Interest rates are helping them a little bit with that, of course, to afford the homes they're looking for. But great news for sellers, of course. We're far outpacing inflation. Some of the best investments right now people may have is just their home because of the value and how quickly it's increasing. Average days on market is down 47% compared to last year. It was about 19 days on market last year. Now it's about 10 days on average. Most homes that are marketed properly, priced correctly, are selling faster than that. But 10 days rather, less than 2 weeks is the average right now, days on market. Inventory is at 2.46 months. That's total inventory, so that includes active, coming soon, and pending listings. The active or coming soon inventory is only 39% of that, which actually equals about 1 month of active inventory, which is what buyers have to choose from to do showings and offers. 61% of that is pending or under contract, which means the sellers have already accepted an offer, but they just haven't closed the sale yet. So it's still counted as part of the total inventory. But again, as far as active inventory, we only have about 1 month for buyers to choose from. So it's still very much a seller's market. It's not as crazy a seller's market as it was a month or two ago. We are seeing that seasonal trend of fewer buyers out in the marketplace in the fall. Most people want to buy a home, sell a home, make a move in general in the summer or the spring. They try not to disrupt the school year, especially in certain school districts where it's very much focused on schools. So most people are making a move during the warmer months, not so much in the fall and the winter. So as sellers, we expect that we're going to have a little bit of a harder time to sell our homes quickly and sell them for top dollar. So if you are thinking about selling your home, it's historically a great time to sell this year. As we've mentioned, with home values being up about 18% on average. You want to make sure you're doing the right type of marketing because it is a little bit more difficult in the fall and in the winter, the off season, to attract buyers simply because there's fewer buyers out there. So you want to make sure you do more marketing, better marketing than the typical marketing you'll see in for sale by owner listings or most agents where they're just broadcasting your listing to the general public, hoping for the right person to come along to schedule a showing and write an offer. What we do for our clients as an option, a premium level of marketing to proactively target the right people, is called target marketing. You can learn more about that approach at patrickgrosser.com patreon.com/sell. There's an educational video, an overview of target marketing, so you can understand what it is and see if it's a good fit for you. And if you want to get started on that with us, or if you have any questions, you can reach out to us. There'll be information at the end of the video on how you can reach us. But the basic idea is we're not just finding a buyer for your home. We're proactively targeting the right types of people, those that would consider your home to be their dream home, because the features of your home match specifically what they're looking for, what they need, what their family needs. It basically checks every box on their wish list. We want to try to find those people and make sure we're marketing to those people. Sometimes those people aren't even actively looking on those home search sites like Zillow and others. They may just actually find our ads in their social media feeds, or we may even do a direct mail campaign, and they'll actually get the listing information right in their mailbox. So we make sure that when we're working with clients who want to do target marketing, we're reaching the right people. That ensures that they're getting the most money they possibly can for their home, and they're getting the best terms possible because they're reaching the right people, those that would consider their home to be their dream home. So you can imagine if you find people like that, you understand they're going to be willing to pay you more for your house, give you better terms for your sale. So that's target marketing. Again, you can learn more about that if you're curious, patrickgrosser.com/sell. Now, if you're thinking about buying a home, it's a great time in the off season here as fall begins to be at least keeping an eye on the market. Maybe you're not ready to make a move yet, but it's a great time to at least be aware of what's going on, because we do have a lot of listings that were on the market in the summer that still haven't sold yet. And those sellers are definitely motivated to negotiate to sell. They don't want to continue to pay the holding costs. They want to get rid of the property, right? So at a certain point, they're going to be losing money the longer they stay on the market. So those people, you can typically get a pretty good deal in those cases. There are fewer listings to choose from, of course, but some of those that come on market, they're in a more urgent situation. Maybe there was a job relocation that prompted them to move quickly, or some other major life event. Most people want to move in the spring and the summer. They know there's more buyers then, so they could probably sell for more at that point, maybe sell quicker. And generally it's warmer and easier to move during that time. So most people that are listing their home for sale in the off season have a really good reason for the move, and they're more motivated, more willing to negotiate. So as a buyer, it's a great time to get a good deal on a home. You want to make sure you're keeping tabs on what's coming to market as soon as it hits the market. So one thing we do is called our just looking approach. So we set you up with a custom MLS search. We make sure we get the criteria to be exactly what you want. We send you an email notification every time a listing hits the market that matches your criteria. That way you don't have to be browsing all the time. It's convenient. It just jumps into your inbox. And then the best part of it, our approach, if you're telling us that you're just looking, you're not really ready to buy yet, so we're taking you seriously at your word that you're just looking. So we're not going to actually bother you. We're not going to follow up with a phone call or an email, ask you if you like this listing, or if you want to go see this one. We're just going to send you the information you want, and we're going to leave you alone. So if you have a question about a listing, or if you want to schedule a showing, we're ready to help you with that, but we're just not going to bug you about it. So we're letting you make your own decision and work at your own pace. That's called the just looking approach. If you'd like to learn more about that and how you can get set up with that, check out the video, patrickgrosser.com/justlooking. There's a pretty funny story in there too of how we came up with this concept. I think you'll be able to relate to that. Whether you're purchasing a home or a car or electronics or furniture, the last thing you need when you're making a big decision is a salesperson breathing down your neck. So check that out, patrickgrosser.com/justlooking. If you'd like to keep in touch with the market, but you don't want to be bothered by a salesperson. And also, if you're thinking about buying and selling at the same time, trying to do everything lined up perfectly simultaneously, or maybe you're not sure if you should buy first or sell first, you're not sure how the financing works in any of those cases, you should learn a little bit more about what your options are traditionally. And also a new solution that we've started to use this year and had great success with some of our clients called the Bridge Solution. You can learn more about, again, your traditional options and the Bridge Solution. Click the link, patrickgrosser.com/bridge, to learn more about that. It'll give you a good overview on all of your options, how the financing works in this new solution. To understand which path you should take, you want to definitely have a game plan before you get started, whether you're buying, selling first, or doing everything at the same time. You need to make sure that you understand exactly what your goals are, what the path is, what steps you need to take to achieve your goals before you get started. So check that out. In any of these videos, we're not going to try to swipe your contact information. We're not going to try to sell you anything. Our goal is to educate you on your options. If we can be helpful to you with this information, we hope that if you end up taking action on buying or selling, that you may consider us to help you with that as well. So it's just free information to help you get educated, help you to achieve your goals here. So again, check that out, The Bridge Solution, patrickgrosser.com/bridge. That's a really good fit for people who want to buy first and still hold their current home, still stay in their home. They don't want to move out, but maybe the financing doesn't work out. Maybe they don't get approved for financing to hold the new mortgage and their current mortgage. Maybe they are told that they have to sell their home. What we actually do is have an investor buy your current home, let you lease it back month to month, and then you can take your time finding the right home for you. You can still tap the equity in your home. You can get cash in your pocket to put more of a down payment down, maybe trade up to a better loan, maybe pay off some debts if you need to. Just get yourself in a better financial position, and also make your offer on your next home more attractive because you are in a better financial position. That way, if there are multiple offers on that dream home that you found, you want to make sure you win. You don't want to lose because you have this type of loan versus that, or you don't have as much down as the other buyer. You want to make sure that you put yourself in the best position to win in a multiple offer situation, just in case that comes up. So that's the Bridge Solution. Hopefully this information about that and all the other stuff we've talked about, target marketing, the just looking approach, and the market news, hopefully that's helpful to you. If you like this kind of information, we do a market news update every single Friday, and we do other buyer tips and strategy videos throughout the week as well, once or twice a week. So if you'd like more of this information in the future, go ahead and hit the like button. Let the algorithm know to send you more of this information that's relevant to you, to your feed. Also, you can follow our Facebook business page and turn on notifications. That's the only way you can ensure on Facebook that you're getting all of our videos. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Patrick Grosser-Cincinnati Realtor. And by the way, if you have any topic suggestions for us, something we haven't covered yet, you'd like to see, or any specific questions you'd like for us to answer, we'd be happy to do that here in the video format. Go ahead and just drop those in the comments for us. Chances are we can not only educate you, but there's somebody else in our audience here in our community that probably has the same questions, wants those same topics covered. So that will be helping us to educate our larger audience as well as you. I'm Patrick Grosser, and thanks for watching.